Mr. Green,
Here.
Mr. Kaczynski.
Here.
Mr. Bella,
Here.
Mr. Emma,
Here.
Mrs. Coffey. Here. Castlebrand.
Here. Notice of this meeting has been satisfied in accordance with Chapter 231 PL 1975 by advertising in the Home News Tribune, notifying the Sentinel Publishing Company and also the Star Ledger, and posting on the bulletin board and filing with the Borough Clerk. Our first application is case number 241720 Deerfield Road. I'm not going to pronounce your name because I'm going to have a hard time with it. So would you please come forward? See, 14 and 12. I'm doing this one first. It's 14 outside. Okay. Correction, it's case 2414. Sorry. Yep. Please raise your right hand. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Right, you are sworn. Would you tell this board exactly what you want to do at 20 Deerfield
State your
Road?
name for the record.
My name's Kinga Lafoni,
Okay, how do you spell that?
Kinda. My last name's Lakomy.
Okay, and property.
My father owns the property.
Go ahead.
We need, unfortunately, my brother passed away 4 months ago, and he had his most prized possession, which was his car. And we have a one-car garage, which we use for storage for a lot of stuff in the house. And we needed to build a small storage addition onto the garage to be able to put all of those things into that space and put his car into the garage, so that it's not a rain. Just need an addition onto the garage.
So what you're going to do is have the car in the garage to the right, and to the left will be storage. Okay. Any questions from any members of the board concerning this application?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, just for the record, what are the variances?
Mr. Chairman, there's a total of 5 variances required. First is for the lot, the size of the garage. They're proposing 10 by 16, and 150 square foot is the required by ordinance. This combined with the other garage makes it a total of 320 square feet. Second is the rear yard setback, 5 foot's required, 3.7 feet is proposed. Third is the building setback, it's supposed to be 10-foot minimum from the adjacent structure. They've got 3.5 feet. Next is lot coverage for building, 20% is required, 26% is proposed. And the final variance is impervious coverage, 45% maximum is allowed. They've got 58%.
Mr. Chairman, I have a question. The new garage, is that going to have a garage door where a car can go in? It's just going to have a,
I showed the chairman that the door is not big enough to fit a garage through there, a car through there at all.
Okay,
It's
all right.
only for storage.
okay, yep, okay. And behind your property, it looks like there's an alleyway or a right of way, so there's no houses that are close. Right. And how high is the garage going to be, the roof?
Lower than this existing garage.
Okay,
I don't know the exact dimensions, but
as long as it's lower, that's a good answer. Okay,
Is it less than 15 feet, would you say? Okay, yeah, if it was greater than 15 feet, that's another variance. So since it's not on Mr. Mashansky's list, I'm assuming it's less than 15 feet.
if I can continue, Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
And we always ask these questions, so is there going to be any electricity or plumbing or heating? Okay, and is the garage going to be used for any business purposes? Okay, we always ask those, so thank you.
I just want to get on the record. I was down looking at this property yesterday, and I saw the garage was there, and it's really in addition to the left side of it, and the garage is on the right, and the storage will be on the left. Am I correct with that? Okay. I have no further questions. Any other questions from the board in reference to this application?
Going to just move everything currently in the garage to the storage area, free it up and put the car in there.
Space for stuff, you know, in the house, so. we
What-
space
What
for
type
the
of car is it, do you know?
It's a GT86. It was his race car. So.
Thank you.
Any other questions? I'm going to open this application to the public. Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak in reference to this application on 20 Deerfield Road? Yes, sir. Would you come up?
Let me swear you in. Please raise your right hand. There. Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. Yes. If you could please give your name and address for the record. Mike Rushman, 18 Deerfield Road. How do you spell your last name? GRESSMAN. You're 18 Deerfield? Yeah, right next to him. Go ahead.
I just want to say, it doesn't bother me at all.
You live to the left, correct?
Yeah, 18.
Okay. And the structure that they want to have doesn't bother you at all? Okay. Thank you. Anyone else from the public wish to speak in reference to this application? Hearing none, I'm going to close the public portion of this application. What's the pleasure of the board concerning this application? I have a motion and a second to approve this application. Roll call.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
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 Castle Grant?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, your application has been approved. Next month, we will memorialize this application, and then you can get the permit and continue. Okay,
Thank you so much.
yes, you're done.
Right.
The next case on the agenda is 24-12, 166 Liberty Street. David, I hope I could pronounce this right, Espinoza? Am I close? Okay.
Close, Mr. Chairman. Espinoza.
Before you start, we want to swear you in.
Sure.
Please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
You're sworn.
Would you tell the board exactly what you want to do with your property at 166 Liberty Street?
Let's get your name and everything first. Get your name.
Sure. David Espinoza, and here to my right is my wife, Juanita Espinoza. She's also on the application. 166 Liberty Street, South Amboy, New Jersey, 08879.
Assuming you're the property owner.
Yes.
You can proceed to tell the board exactly what you want to do with the property.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So we'd like to install a 6-foot vinyl fence on the Woodland Avenue side of our property along the existing fence line that we now have. And again, it's on the Woodland Avenue side of our property.
Am I correct? This fence that was there previous was a metal link fence?
Yes, a chain link fence, yes.
And that has been taken down already, correct?
Yes,
And this is going to replace that fence.
correct. Yes, sir.
And it's only going to be on the one side of your property, the side that faces Woodland Avenue, correct?
Correct, only on that side.
Okay. Questions from the board concerning this application?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I have a question. So you're on a corner lot, right?
Yes.
So I'll ask the engineer, do you see any issues there?
Mr. Chairman, the existing house encroaches into the site triangle. The fence is going to compound that encroachment. Currently, the requirement is 90-foot site triangle. with the fence area, it'll be 75 feet. So it's a very minor encroachment. And I can understand the reason trying to enclose the cellar door. In order to meet that requirement, you'd have to shift the fence and the cellar door would be outside the fence area. So I can see for security reasons to keep that inside. So I don't really see it being a problem with the 75-foot site triangle.
Thank you.
Any other questions? I have one.
Yes, sir.
The fence that you're going to put up, how far will that fence be from the house to the curb on Liberty Street?
Yes, sir. I actually just measured that yesterday. It's going to be 30 feet from the curb, 30 feet.
So it will have no influence on the site triangle of anyone coming on Woodland Avenue going onto Liberty?
Yes, that's correct, sir.
Okay.
How high was the old fence, sir?
4 feet.
And this one is 6, correct?
Yes, sir.
Give you a little more privacy?
Yeah, just a little bit more.
Mr. Chairman, just to, I think, clarify your question, on the Liberty Street side of the fence is approximately 30 feet back from the curb. On the Woodland Avenue side, that's going to be approximately 10 feet back from the curb.
Yes, sir.
Any other?
Jay, is that shown on the drawing, the 30 feet? Is that,
Well, if you look, it shows 20 foot from the house to the property line, and typically you have another 10 feet from the property line to the curb. So that's on the Liberty Avenue side. And on the Woodland Avenue side, they're proposing the fence right on the property line, so the curb is about 10 feet away from there.
okay, I see the line with the X indicates the fence that goes
Yes.
parallel to Liberty for that short length.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I understand. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you.
Any other questions? Hearing no other questions, I'm going to open this to the public. Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak in reference to this application? Hearing no one from the public here, I'm going to close the public portion. What's the pleasure of the board concerning this application?
We approve the application?
Second the motion.
I have a motion to approve the application and a second. Roll call. Bella approved it. Bella. Anthony Bella. He made the motion. Anthony Bella. Yes, and Tom seconded.
Mr. Green,
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski.
Yes.
Rana,
Yes.
Bella,
Yes.
Castleton.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, your application has been approved. We will memorialize it at our next meeting, which will be in November, after which you can stop at the construction office and get your permits and put your fence up.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman, committee members, and Ms. Jones. Thank you for your help with the paperwork, putting it together. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Okay,
Are we dismissed now? Are we dismissed?
leave it on. Next, I'm going to open it to the public. Is there anyone wishing to speak or have public comments on anything not relating to present or pending applications? Hearing no one from the public here, I'm going to close that part of the public hearing. Resolutions, we have 3. Has everyone had a chance to review and read over the 3 resolutions that we have on the docket for tonight?
Yes.
That being in Broadway Street, 51 in Broadway Street, 34 Patton Drive, and Clyde Auto Recycling. What's the pleasure of the board concerning these 3 resolutions that we had from last month's meeting?
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve all 3 resolutions from last month's meeting, which would be 51 in Broadway Street, 34 Patton Drive, and Clyde Auto Recycling at 6,000 Main Street. Roll call.
Mr. Green.
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski.
Yes.
Mr. Bella.
Yes.
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 Okay, all three resolutions have been approved. I want to make note on our meeting that the fourth resolution, which would be C and W Infinity LLC, 980 Highway 9, that resolution will be extended to the next meeting to have the law office get it finished. So it'll be held at next meeting, that resolution. Has everyone had the opportunity to look at the minutes of September 25th, 2024's meeting?
Yes.
Pleasure to board concerning the minutes from last month's meeting.
I move the minutes be approved.
I second it. Roll call on the minutes.
Mr. Green.
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski.
Yes.
Mr. Bella.
Yes.
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 Is there anything else to come before the board? Hearing none, I make a
Just a reminder for the board, your next meeting's Tuesday instead of Wednesday because of the Thanksgiving holiday.
Tuesday. What's the date of it again?
Thanksgiving week, November 26th.
So the next meeting will be November 26th,
Which is a Tuesday. That's the
to
important.
Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, I already have that. Okay.
Also, has everyone had the opportunity to look at the memo for the 2025 meeting dates?
Yes. Chairman, I move that the meeting dates for 2025 be approved.
Second, roll call.
Mr. Green.
Yes.
Yes.
Bella.
Yes.
Castleton.
Yes.
Baskin.
Yes.
All right, and Joan, these will be advertised in December for next year, these dates. Okay. Okay, hearing nothing further, I make a motion to adjourn.
Just one other thing, Mr. Chairman, is we always let this go till it's almost an emergency, but there's an annual report that the planner is supposed to write. So maybe Joan can just send them a quick email about that and we can get that in motion.
That will be the report that we have for the entire year of 2024, correct?
Yes.
Anything else? Meeting's adjourned.
No, I have backrest.